Hello everyone, Teacher Gaming here. Welcome back to another video on DC Dark Legion. Today I want to talk about some of the events that are going on in-game and some additions to the game that I feel are very positive from the developers. So if you're ready, let's take a closer look. So I hope everyone is having a happy Easter, and we are also going to be starting off there with an event that has just launched today, the Easter egg hunt, which I feel is really fun. I always enjoy when developers throw something like this into the game. Now it is very random for us, there's no doubts about that. But basically, you go around and you collect the bonuses on what you land on. For instance, here you get AC/DC shards, and if you land on the same tile multiple times, you get an increased reward. So there are some things that aren't really that great. Also, there are some chests here that contains a random reward. I'm gonna be opening mine. I got my chests for today. We're gonna be opening them, and after that, I'm gonna be stockpiling for the end of the event. So rules, basically you go in and you do your daily tasks, which are very easy. You should be able to get them unless you're really lazy. Participate in meta brawl, complete 5 crisis response, craft 10 pieces of gear, uses 1 spring dice, and daily login, and then you get 2,500 of these tokens, and then you get basically here every 1,000, then you get another dice. Now, the sad thing is we have a tier 1 and we have a tier 2 lock. So, first off, I want to say I'm not really a fan of that. The fact that you have two different locks, so there's the dolphin and the whale tier. So I don't like that. You do get decent amount of gems, but still, I don't like it. You should basically just have one extra tier. I think that would be better for encouraged spending. I know that's something I feel many people are figuring out, that this game is really, if you want to spend heavy, you can spend a lot and get really far ahead. So some games have this to various degrees, but this game definitely has it. And if you can afford to spend and you want to spend, then do it. But remember, real life comes first. So I'm not gonna be buying this. So also you get some cash when you actually play in the game. You get these tokens here, the spring voucher, and then you can buy stuff with them. Now, okay, so I guess this would be one dice for 150 gems. You could spend on that. Otherwise, let's see, what do you want to go with? These are nice, but again, you can get it elsewhere if you're just patient. If you can, then obviously I would say go for the magic eyes. They are the rarest currency we have in the game. Otherwise, yeah, definitely go for the world anvil fragments. I'm almost up to 50, so I can pull again. I'm hoping to get Joker to 5 blue stars. But overall, I really like this event, and also the fact that it's very, very easy to do. Another event that's in the game is this 3v3. I really enjoy it. Now, I might try to push this a little bit, but again, this is actually a really cool event because you get it and you play for free, and you get per tier you get 200 gems. So let's see how okay, so 10, the first one, that's 100 gems, and then you get 5 anvils. That's awesome. Then here there's a mix, so that's basically 110, and another um, um, world anvils. Have to remember the name, and then here another. So basically, an event that is in the game for free, but I'm getting around over 400 gems. I'm getting 15 world anvils, and then yeah, if you wanted to spend more, you could get up here to master, and then there's some season rewards. And this is also why, if you manage to do it in the spring event, go for the match guys. You can see that's what they're giving out for first prize. So we know what's valuable and also what the game considers the premium currency. Supreme Commander has ended. I'm still struggling with some of the events, particularly day 3 and 5. I'm struggling with those the most. Uh, Let's see, anything else here? No, not really. Event calendar. We have a new Supreme Commander starting very, very soon. Interstill, always interesting. I love doing it because you have the 3,000 gems. And speaking of that, I mentioned this in a previous video that you have how much can you afford to spend while also stockpiling. I would say every time there's a 200%, buy it. The 200% you can definitely buy that every single time and then at least break even, but still you should be actually gaining a little bit of gems if you manage to do all the different things in game. Like you sign up for stuff, you click the bubbles, you remember to collect 5 or 10 gems here, you do the train, which I'm gonna be talking about, and you're gonna be in Guardian City, Umbral Rift, etc. So overall, just playing the game, and if you only buy 200%, you should basically be getting your gems a little bit. So that's really, really awesome. Now I am also buying these 111% because I need to be able to pull more. And I have, as you can see, a very good surplus of gems. I want to get my Scarecrow, hoping to get lucky with his pulls. Haven't started yet, and I have 16 days left. I want to get him to hopefully 3 blue star. Wouldn't be bad. So League Store, I'm still, yeah, again, still saying quantum components. Buy them when you see them. I'm just waiting for that. Meta Brawl, I'm buying um, the biostims, and then I'm just waiting for Master Group to be unlocked so I can start buying some Ravens. Here I'm saving for Joker because Joker is the one that's the highest star, so that's why I'm gonna be buying him first. And then I would like to buy Superman afterwards. So there is that. Now let's talk about another event that's been added to the game, Brave Line. These trains here are actually really, really amazing. Now the fact that you can buy these trains at $100 are insane. Like honestly, well, again, if you want to spend, spend, but there's definitely plenty of ways to spend in this game. Now, what I do like about the trains is you actually get some pretty good rewards in there. The bad thing, however, is the fact that there aren't train room for everyone, so it's very random, and you have to be in a good guild where they may maybe assign conductors on a rotation for so everyone gets a chance, or do they assign based on who contributes? That way free to play players can also actually get in there because they are active and they contribute, or do they give it to whales to make the whales blob? Now, your mother's box, we do it very well. I really enjoy the way we're doing it, and it's working, and we have a good amount of trains, and I feel people are getting their fair share of visits, room, and rewards. Like I'm not getting on the train every time, but I'm getting on around a train per day due to the luck and people signing up. So yeah, I like the train, and I honestly do like that it's a whale thing they added, but it also benefits the guild. So for free to play, I actually really like this that they added it. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, and that is the last thing, that is the legacy. The fact that they made a new legacy season, so 24 days left. This one is actually a very good legacy. The first one, when the game started, was basically trash. Gonna be honest and say so, the first one was trash. I really didn't see the point of it. This one, you actually have rewards. You have World Anvils tokens, you have ACDC shards, you also have the radar, which is actually quite nice because you can get stims that way. Then there's the empowered version, and again, fairly good amount of world anvil shards, so it keeps going like this. What's this right here? Ooh, legacy piece. Okay, that's not bad, but those are just the yellow equip ones. Now, where this actually does break is for me here. So 50, definitely people will be able to get to that. And then it just goes back and gives you cash which you do not need. Like I would honestly rather they switched this around and gave me 50k alloy despite not really needing that as well. But like, come on. You were doing so well, and then they figured like, no, we don't want to reward people who actually push to see if they can complete this. We're just gonna go to 50. Like, imagine they had given even sweeter rewards, like a frame or anything. People chase for something like that. There are people who do that. You could have really encouraged people to play and aim for this, and then you just cop out like this. I don't really like it. But overall, the game, I'm really enjoying it. I still like it. There's stuff to do, but the base is slowly being built up. My roster, what I'm really struggling with on, let's say, the gloomy days are seeing me having 3 blue stars on the Joker, and I see people running with almost a full red star, and I cannot imagine how much they've spent, and I do not want to know it. I like that people are able to spend that way because they do get ahead, but also I feel sometimes there's a bit too much of a pay to win compared to just effective free to play playing. Now, I'm not really spending on this game, spent in the first week and haven't spent since then, and I'm still sitting on 11k gems, which I should be spending more because there's no reason for me to stockpile this. And honestly, that means I can do a pretty good pull. Like recently, I got an X10 pull. Let's just see here. History. Let's see. Here we go. Got a robot duplicate. And then I got Dart with Poison, Ivy Poison, and then I got the Joker. I got that in an X10 pull. That was really good. And yeah, gonna be pulling a little bit more for the Joker when we have the next Supreme Command event starting. And then I'm gonna swap over to Scarecrow because that is the team that I want to be building. I want to be building a team with basically. Let's go in here and just see collection. Whoops, here we go. So I basically want to build a team that's called Scarecrow, maybe Sinestro. Otherwise would be Deathstroke. So that's 2. Poison Ivy, Joker, Superman, basically the team that I would like. But also there, yeah, that's maybe the team I'm going with. And I do like the 3v3, the fact that you can actually build, there's a reason to build out a roster. So what do you feel about the events going on in the game at the moment? Are you satisfied? How is your account coming on? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you all next video.